Jordan rollout. You never want to be Jordan combo. This is the worst story ever. Beef, you can either roll out through main like normally, and then just walk out, or you can go cliff and get the pack and then walk up from valley. Doesn't really matter. But for these mids, like, just make sure you call what side that you want to fight, and then just walk off the damage and stuff. So if you want to fight left, you can just fight left. You can probably have your combo or your concrete walk in as well. These mids are pretty much just like a 9v9 type DM fight, so just try to coordinate, focus fire, and play after snipers picks. Usually snipers like to go porch on mid a lot, or cliff. So that's fine. For your soldier, you can either do one of three things on mid. You're gonna whip your heavy out of the main door like usual, get your 300 here, and then you can jump up to cliff, and then you can do a pogo off the cliff. I'll probably take it up to their cliff and try to get on their sniper. I do that jump a lot, and a lot of snipers like to sit there on their own cliff, so it can just be a free server pick sometimes. Another thing you can do is you can either come out through main with your team and then jump off the white wall and then get on like China, and then you can either shoot the people from behind rock, or you can try to jump again onto their cliff or whatever. So you can do that as well. And then the other thing you can do is like fight concrete with your heavy, which I think is the least impact that I found playing soldier. I think it'd be better, honestly, instead of rushing through your connector, you'd probably just want to bomb around it and try to take that angle like differently, because your heavy is going to try to walk forward through connector if you want to do that.
Like 200 there, that's huge.
Another thing your heavy can do instead is you guys can roll out cliff, and then have your soldier bomb a cliff, and then whip your heavy, and then your heavy can just just drop dog bread and shoot people while your team is fighting right side of point, and then just completely ignoring concrete, honestly, just for mid. It's a very big sniper and scout map, so make sure you guys are aiming your scout and your sniper at all times if possible. For your engineer, all you need to do, put a mini in main and then just go rotate to wherever your sniper is. Sadly, engineer on Koth is very play Razorback on your sniper. So wherever your sniper, it's up to your sniper to call to make sure, or call to say where he wants to go, and then just follow him around the map. If your sniper's playing with your combo, like if your sniper is dropping off to rock, and he's with your like pyro and stuff, then your engineer can like go upgrade buildings or whatever, and do whatever. Other than that, like telly either behind here on this thing or in the house, and then make sure you have a dispenser inside this doorway too. The reason we don't want to put dispenser in pocket or rock or behind rock is because a lot of damage funnels from their demo man and stuff into this corner, into that corner as well. And if everyone's trying to group up the dispenser, everyone's going to take the exact same damage. So that's why we don't want to put the dispenser in there, because we don't want to have our teammates like take all the same damage just trying to get ammo or whatever. So just make sure we're not putting our dispenser either rock or pocket. The mini cliff isn't that useful. You can probably go cliff with your sniper if your sniper wants to roll at cliff. But pretty much the only mini you ever need on this map is one under main, because it just denies concrete, denies point. It's basically just, and it's the only person that can really kill it on their team is like the demo. So ultimately, product is a very simple map. Everyone plays it in pubs. It's pretty much just a DM kind of fest. But make sure you guys are playing together and stuff and walking up the point. And same thing, like make sure you guys are calling what side of the point you want to fight, and then you can just work off that. If you want to forward holding is really good. Forward holding is you can get on their concrete, on their grass, have your demo like sticky up the main door, like this, and then have your soldier scout on cliff maybe. Your sniper and beam are going to be played back here. So your heavy can play in this head glitch on the box. You can get on the other side and then just head glitch off the box. And then obviously your team's just going to play here. And usually teams will either sack or try to work their sniper cliff. So what you can do is, if their beam is committed, you can just rotate your combo like this and just try to use into them and try to kill everybody. If they don't do that, then they're just going to keep running into a brick wall into sticky traps in your heavy. So it's fine. It's always fun to back up too. You can always just play on point. Just want to be careful with the sniper sideline, and just making sure you're peeking with your sniper. Whenever you guys don't have point, if it's full decide like on mid or something, you can just send a 7-man sack, have your beam like around here, run a sack at whatever time, and then run out with your engineer and your medic. If it's just a normal like drive push with no Ubers or anything, and you guys don't have the point, the best place is to probably start poking Valley and charging stickies, trying to knock off their sniper's buff on Rock. And then just make sure, Beef, you are peeking with your sniper and telling your sniper to peek with you, or vice versa. Because if you peek alone, then their sniper's gonna kill you for free, and then your sniper's not ready to trade you. So just make sure you're peeking with Opal at all times, pretty much.
Alright.
Whenever you want to try to walk up. And also make sure to have your scout and your pyro in front of you as well. You can check for stickies and stuff. And just make sure you guys are walking up together through Valley, and that you're getting space. And always just making sure you're peeking with your sniper. Obviously, your spy is going to be trying to call and kill their sniper a lot. So, and if your sniper's like being a big problem, you can even just send your soldier on their sniper too, to like bomb them a lot. So, if their sniper's ever a problem, just make sure you guys are coordinating and not like, if you just peek the sniper one by one every time, then obviously you're just going to kill everybody. So you're just making his job easier if everyone just hides. So we need to actually like send bodies and people like on to try to kill him and try to pressure him out, so that we can get space for our team. Whether that be our spy, our sniper, or our soldier to like help kill their sniper. If you are getting forward held, like they're holding on your grass and stuff, you probably just have to run a sack, and just try to get through a door as best as you can. Alternatively, if you can get the force or something and they're like soft holding it kind of, you can probably just work your sniper through cliff, and then so that you can get the Cylon on your own grass. Make sure you guys are checking this corner, and you can also stand on this pipe. There are a lot of cyber silence. You can stand on like these like windowsills. These aren't really ever that useful, but obviously the big ones are Porch, China, Cliff. You can stand on this side of Cliff, which isn't really that good. Obviously Rock is the biggest one. Main, can't really snipe from Pixel, I guess, and then the sideline from boxes is really good to have your sniper peek, because if you're playing your sniper on boxes, you can see into the cliff spawn. So just make sure, like, if your sniper's getting stabbed a lot, that's a big problem. Just kind of really do your best to make sure your sniper stays alive at all times, because I know Opal is really good, and if we just have our sniper play the game, that just makes the game for ourselves, and he just killing people, that just makes the game easier for everybody else. So just make sure you guys are keeping your sniper alive, and sometimes your sniper can even be more important than your medic sometimes. So just make sure you have your engineer playing around him, or your pyro, and at least somebody, just by checking for your sniper pretty much at all times. I don't really have anything else to say unless anyone has any questions.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
I had helped my grandma when you went over the rollouts. Could you do that again for me? Especially medics.
Yeah, you're just gonna come out main with your team. You're just gonna buff everybody, come out your main. Try to buff your soldier if you can, buff your heavy, and then just walk out main. There's gonna be stickies here, but hopefully your scout should be able to shoot them. Or your pyro can like death them or something, and you're just gonna come out main like this and try to meet up with your demo wherever Beef wants to go. And then just kind of play around here and just try to watch bombs and stuff, and try to watch the sniper silence too. So it's okay if you like explode on mid. Sorry, it's fine. Your team can probably just salvage if you get like insta bomb or something, and hopefully your pyro's looking at the sky too.
Have we still watch over concrete?
Like I said, you can either go con or you can go walk dog bread. It kind of depends what side of the mid your team wants to fight. If you want to fight right, you'd probably just go dog bread, and just like walk and just like hold W and walk it down. If you want to go con with your soldier, you can. You can try to get through con if you can, or you can try to peek from boxes. Or if you want to play passively, like if you know their team likes to aggro con, you can just play on this head glitch kinda and try to shoot the people that are getting through your con. Just make sure you're spy for yourself.
For me, I usually default to left side mid, so I think defaulting concrete, but if I call, like, I'm gonna try to call, like, if it's applicable today, like, to go right side mid, so I want to see what happens when we bring the heavy out cliff for us. I want to see what
Yeah.
happens in that situation. So
Yeah, I
be
think you
ready.
guys should definitely experiment with both.
Yeah.
And see what works. But if they're like rushing down your concrete every mid, I'd probably just play passively, play the head glitch. You're most likely gonna get sniped from cliff, so I'd probably just be careful and obviously spy check by yourself because your soldier's probably bombing on mid. I honestly don't really know what my heavy's doing honestly when I bomb on mid, so my heavy just kind of just thugs it out by himself really. So anything else?
Oh, can you hold on? Can you go back to the thing where you said to peek with Opal from porch?
From Valley, yeah.
Yeah, or from Valley, yeah. That was kind of
Everyone's
confusing
just
for a
kind of yeah.
second.
What's up?
If you could just run that by me one more time.
So basically, if you're like getting ready to push,
Mhm.
you're gonna have your beam out here behind house, buffing everybody. Your flank can get buffs. Your heavy soldier can get buffs. And then, like I said, once Opal's ready to peak, you're just gonna you guys are gonna do like a 3-2-1 call, swing, try to charge sticky so that you can knock off their sniper's buff, so that so that Opal can kill him. If he's called on rock or whatever, I'm gonna try to walk up, and then you should have your scout and your pyro with you walking up, so that you don't have to check for traps or whatever. And obviously, your scout can kill the scout on you, and your pyro can protect you from bombs. And just make sure like Dala is walking up with you guys too. Like you guys will be fine as long as Opal is peeking with you guys.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then while this is going on, like it's totally fine.
Sniper holding rock. Okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Like as you guys are walking up con, your heavy and soldier should be walking up, or sorry, Valley. Your heavy and soldier should be walking up concrete as well. Your soldier can get on the house up here, try to spam, and then your heavy can peek con as well. And then that way, like they have to look at 2 different places. And then obviously the biggest threat on your team is their sniper, is like the sniper. So that's why I said like peek. Even if you die, even if you do get snipe beef, like it's totally fine because Opal will most likely get the trade.
Yeah.
And then it's better to have a sniper than a demo sometimes. And then your scout and pyro can just walk it up. And then you have con presence as well. They don't have a demo man, so they can't really get that much spam on you. And then you can just try to. They have no sniper, right? So you guys are free to walk up
Dude,
as much as
charging
possible.
a stick for rock and it comes out as a crit. That'd be awesome.
If only. I have seen crits used sometimes, so if you guys want to experiment with that, it can be kind of nuclear sometimes.
We like rolling out. Usually, if both meds die at the same time, we like doing quick fix as opposed to crits. But
Have
we ever
never
done
really
crits?
used
quick fix is
because
never
it kind of just sucks. The Uber isn't good. I mean, everyone gets 50% less overheal. Just kind of sucks. So
Have we ever gone crits on Koth before?
We've gone crits on
Yes.
payload. I know for sure.
I use crits on Lakeside.
Ah. Crits more often.
and yeah, there's a bunch of sticky traps you can do beef. Like you can trap the this side of the the log if they're trying to walk up the point. You can also trap the sign. You can trap the rock on cliff
Whoa.
as they're walking up.
I haven't had a rock trap
Obviously,
yet.
you can do the exile trap where you trap inside their rock. So you can trap above main. I think you can. I've also seen people like trap this house or something.
I got a lot of kills with that trap.
Yeah, you can do a lot of things. But yeah, just make sure you're just it's very content very coordination wise. So just make sure, like I said, biggest thing is that you are peeking and working and protecting your sniper at pretty much all times. And always making sure Opal's buffed. And also, it's also important for him to be making sure that he's calling his rotation so that your engineer can go help him out. If he's just like silently rotating and he's getting stabbed a bunch, that's like no one can really help him out if he's not saying anything. So if he is getting stabbed, like maybe like ask him what's going on or like how to help him more, or like where he's getting stabbed or something, so that we can like have our engineer go help him out, or he can just go play with the combo more so that his pyro can stay with him a little bit more. Anything else?
That's about it for me.
Cool.
Alright. That cleared up some stuff for me about product.